You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, much like we speculated last night after the temper tantrum, well, Arthur Smith, he might be going to the mailroom with FedEx. He might be there right now, and man, he barely made it to midnight on Black Monday. Barely. But Falcons fans today can rejoice. That's right. We talk a lot on this channel about the fact that some guys are just coordinators. All right? They're just coordinators. All right? They're if they're on the offensive side, they're quarterbacks coaches and OCs. Defensive side, you may be a linebackers coach. You may be a defensive coordinator. That's why I cautioned so many people on the, oh my God, Dan Quinn's a hot candidate again. And I'm like, really? They couldn't wait to fire his ass in Atlanta. And for good reason. Well, you thought you were getting an offensive mind, an offensive guru. And, well, the offensive guru that had Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Cordell Patterson, and Kyle Pitts couldn't score consistently. Can you imagine Kyle Shanahan with all those weapons? The Niners would score 35 points a game. You know, Mike McDaniel, Sean McVay, Shane Steichen. Holy crap. I mean, think about that. I think about this Falcons team and the lack of weapons that's on the Patriots right now or the Panthers, and it's like, what in the hell's going on here? I mean, really scored 17 points. Keep in mind something else. I did this video early yesterday. The Commanders are going to officially fire Ron Rivera today, okay? Ron Rivera. A Ron Rivera-led team got more out of Taylor Heineke than Arthur Smith did. Put that in perspective. Put that in perspective. Now, I said yesterday, I think Arthur Smith was keeping his job. I do, until this very public meltdown he had yesterday at Dennis Allen, and I understand Dennis Allen come out and said Jameis Winston and Jamal Williams defied his orders yesterday in running a play to get Jamal Williams a bonus, an incentive that was in his contract. But nonetheless, Arthur Smith got destroyed for that yesterday because a lot of people were like, look, you play through the double zeros and maybe, just maybe, your team could stop somebody one time. And it was 41-17 before that anyway. And Arthur Blank, the owner, had come out and said, hey, we're going to keep Arthur Smith provided there's not a meltdown, late season collapse. And here we are, late season collapse. Falcons owner, who is this? Miles Simmons at PFT. Falcons owner Arthur Blank has not waited until the light of day to make a change. Atlanta has fired head coach Arthur Smith. The team announced just after midnight. Well, it's Black Monday. Pack your bags, boy. Smith compiled a 21-30 record, going 7-10 in each of his 3 seasons with the Falcons. The club lost to New Orleans 48-17 to close the season. Quote, decisions like this are never easy and they never feel good. Blank said in a statement, we have profound respect for Coach Smith and appreciate all the hard work and dedication he has put into the Falcons over the last 3 years. He has been part of building a good culture in our football team, but the results on the field have not met our expectations. After significant thought and reflection, we have determined the best way forward for our team is leadership in the new head coaching position. In their release, the Falcons noted that Blank and team CEO Rich McKay will lead the search for the next head coach with input from general manager Terry Fontenot and, quote, several other appropriate members of Blank's Atlanta Falcons and AMB Sports and Entertainment organizations. Blank and McKay are set to hold a press conference Monday afternoon. Fontenot and Smith were hired the same offseason after Atlanta dismissed Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff during the 2020 season. By the way, Dimitroff, pretty good GM. He's got a real shot. If they hire a GM, he's got a shot to be it in New England, by the way. There are now 4 official head coaching vacancies. Falcons, Raiders, Chargers, and Panthers. The Commanders will join that sometime, I would guess, early this morning. Officially, I don't know that I'll make a video on that when it happens because, well, I made one yesterday saying that they would be parting of the ways, that it would be a wrap there. So he's gone. That right there is it. Arthur Smith, there is a little reaction. Posting this video, they're getting down right here. Yep. The more celebration, Falcons fans. The Arthur Smith regime is done. Little LeBron, my God, help us all.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, that's Falcons fans this morning. That's Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts, Falcons players crying with happiness. That's happy tears, is what that is. There's Kyle Pitts. They're dancing in the locker room. That's Dion right there. And that's the Falcons players. That's Dion right there dancing. Yeah, of course, legendary Falcon himself. My goodness. I mean, look at that. Does that guy, can people not just look at certain people and go, I'm not going to let him be head coach? I know that sounds terrible. This got a little cussing in it, but I've got to play the GOAT, Jeremy Pavin, right here. A little entourage.
You're fired. Here's our fuck. Get the fuck out.
It's a wrap. Oh, man. Jeremy Pavin for the win, folks. Oh, fantasy managers with Drake London, Kyle Pitts, or Bijan on their dynasty teams are waking up like this, knowing the Atlanta Falcons have fired Arthur Smith. Yep, this guy's dancing around. Is that Matt Smith? Is that who that is? I don't know. So the question is, I guess, there's some more reaction. Let's see, some kids dancing this morning. Falcons fans. Derek Carr leading a prayer. Yeah. Falcons players on the reaction. Little Dan Campbell crying. So we haven't run into I haven't seen the Vince McMahon clip yet, but I'm sure it's coming from somebody at some point. So that's it. Falcons fans today rejoice. Just like with every other club in the league, Bill Belichick rumors are floating in Atlanta now. I mean, it's crazy. Just wondering, could Arthur Blank have a Jim Harbaugh up his sleeve? I mean, look, that's going to be the two big names for any of these jobs. Going to be Belichick, going to be Harbaugh. That's going to be the big names to watch. I mean, Atlanta is certainly not bringing Dan Quinn back, even though Dan Quinn is a head coaching candidate again. I'm baffled. I don't get it. I know that Dallas defense has played very well at times over the last several seasons, but he's a guy like Norv Turner, really good coordinator, not a good CEO, not a good head coach. I don't get it. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.